morning students, how are you? I hope you're doing well and keeping yourself safe. Welcome to Triveni Memorial Senior Secondary School online classes. Today we are going to start with our grammar chapter 4, that is the noun and kinds of noun. So students, what do you mean by noun? Noun means any name given to person, animal, thing and places are known as noun. So now we'll read the chapter, students. Different names are used for different person, animal, things or place. As you know students, everyone has different name. And we have different animal names, things name and different kinds of places also. So the different names are used for different person, animal, things or places are known as noun. Read the following sentences. New Delhi is capital of India. Cows give us milk. Utranch and Pari are cousins. The chair is made up of plastic. In the above sentences, you have noticed that New Delhi, India, cow, milk, Utranch, Pari, cousins, chair and plastic are the names of person, places, animals or things. They are called as nouns. Now we'll go to the points to remember, students. We'll recall everything which we have done it before. A noun is a name of a person, animal, place or thing. So now we'll go to the kinds of noun. So there are 5 kinds of nouns. The first one is common noun, second one is proper noun, third is collective noun, fourth is abstract nouns and fifth is material nouns. Now we'll go to the first noun, that is the common noun. Look at the picture and observe the sentences given below. Mangoes are on the table. So you have seen here the mangoes are on the table. The building is very high. Students, this building is very high and tall. The book belongs to my friend. In these sentences, the word mango is the name of a fruit that you know very well, students. Table is a name of a thing. Building is the word used for any structure. Book is the name of thing and friend is used for a person. All these naming words are common to the same class, kind or group. Means, what do you mean by common noun? Common noun means these naming words are common to same class. They are from the same class, same kind or group. Therefore, they are called as common noun. Now we'll go to the points to remember, students. That is, common noun is a journal name of a person. It is a journal name of a person, place or thing which is common to every person or thing of same class, kind or a group. This is the exercise part, students. Read the following sentences and underline the common noun. We have to underline the common noun. So first one is, there is a chair and table in the room. So what is common in this? Chair, table and room. They are of same kind, same group and same class. This I have already done for you, students. Now we'll go to proper noun. Look at the pictures and observe the sentences given below. Here, the Red Fort is in Delhi. Ajay lives in Mumbai. The Discovery of India is the famous book. In these sentences, the word Red Fort, Delhi, Mumbai are the name of a particular places, as you know, students. Ajay is the name of a particular person. The discovery of India is the name of a particular book. All this name are the name of particular person, place or a thing. Therefore, they are called as proper nouns. Now we'll go to the, and students, you have noticed that always proper noun starts with the capital letter. You have seen in the three examples, they are starting with the capital letter. Now we'll go to the points to remember. A proper noun is the name of particular person, place or thing. All proper nouns begin with a capital letter, as I have told you before also. Now we'll go to the exercise part. Read the following sentences and underline the proper noun. You have to underline the proper noun. Here I have underlined the proper noun. The Ganga is an holy river. So the Ganga is an holy river. So Ganga, what it is mentioned? It is mentioned about a particular place. So the Ganga is a holy river. We have marked the Ganga. So the Ganga is our proper noun and it is starting with the capital letter also. Now we'll go to the collective nouns. So what do you mean by collective? Collective means collecting something. Okay. So now we'll read. The herd of sheep is grazing in the field. Amar is the monitor of the class. He gave me a bunch of grapes. So here students, you have noticed that in the sentences the word head, class and bunch stands for a group of sheep, a group of students and a group or collection of grapes respectively. All these words are called as collective nouns. Anything is mentioned in group in a collective form is known as collective noun. Now we'll go to the points to remember. That is, collective noun is a name given to a group or collection of person, animal or thing. That I have told you before also students. Underline the collective noun in the following sentences. I have underlined the collective noun here. Okay. Now we'll go to the abstract noun. Look at the picture and observe the sentences given below. Greed is curse. Childhood is sweet. The lion has a great strength. In these sentences, the word greed, childhood and strength are such a thing which cannot be seen. Anything cannot be seen is known as abstract noun, but we can think about them. They stands for action, state or quality. So these words are called as abstract noun. So what do you mean by abstract noun, students? Abstract nouns are such things which cannot be seen, but we can think about them. They stand for action, state and quality. So that type of words are known as abstract noun. So what do you mean by abstract noun? Now we'll go to the points to remember. An abstract noun is a name given to some idea, state, quality, feeling or action. It is a name of something that we can only think but cannot see or touch. That I have told you before also. Underline the abstract noun in the following sentences. Health is wealth. Wealth cannot be seen. Students, only we can think about that. So I have underlined the abstract noun here. Go through the sentences, students. Now we'll go to the material noun. Look at the picture and observe the sentences given below. The chair is made up of wood. Cheese is made up of milk. The jewelry is made up of silver. In this above sentences, what you have noticed that in these sentences, the word wood, milk, silver are the names of material from which the different things like chair, cheese and jewelries are made. All these words are called material noun. Now we'll go to the points to remember. That is, a material noun is a name given to a material or substance of which things are made. That I have told you before also, students. Now we'll go to the exercise part, that is the underline the material noun. You have to underline the material noun. These earrings are made up of gold. So the earring is made up of gold. So this is our material noun. Iron is used to make building. So what building is made up of, students? Iron. A table is made up of wood, cane and steel. So the table is made up of this three things. Platinum is costly metal. So here the metal is made up of platinum and it is costly. So go through the sentences, students, and go through the video thoroughly, students. Thank you, students. See you in the next video. Till then, stay home, stay safe.